Alright, boys and girls, welcome to week 2 of the Destiny 2 Nightfall. Today's reset day, so we've got a brand new Nightfall. It's the inverted Spire strike, the same one as it was in the beta. So hopefully most of you will be familiar with the strike itself. I'm going to try to explain what's going on. We've got the same modifiers pretty much as last week. We've got the rainbow burn thing again. So Prism, I believe it's called. So you're going to need Void, Arc, and Solar damages. Best way to do it is each member of your fire team has a different burn, a different element. So have one guy run a Solar subclass, one run a Void subclass, and one run an Arc subclass. That way you'll always have a super available for the right burn. Right there you'll notice this circular object coming up. That's a gate. Those are the Vex time gates. Now, instead of killing enemies to add time, to extend your time this week, what you've got to do is jump through those gates to extend your time. But you don't want to jump through the first one you see. This is the first area in the strike where you're going to see those gates. Alright? I don't have the beginning of the strike on this recording because both times I ran it today, actually I ran it 3 times already this morning because we wanted to get the Rat King as well. The recording wasn't long enough to catch the beginning of the strike, so it starts here. But this is good because this is where the first gates are anyway, so you don't have to worry about anything out of the ordinary up to this point. So just kill everything like you normally would. Leave the first gate there. You notice we didn't jump through it yet. It's still sitting up there. And just try to clear all the ads. It's best if all of you can stay up top. If you have scouts, snipers, whatever, that you can reach down and with your weapons and kill these guys. I jumped down because I only had a hand cannon and we were having trouble clearing the ads, so I jumped down to help clear them. But it's best if you could all stay up top, all 3 of you, because there's going to be 3 of the portals that need to be hit. Don't need to be hit, but could be hit to extend more time by standing up there. So that's what I would recommend for this part. So everybody should try to have either in your energy slot, so you're not burning through your power ammo, either you're in your energy or your kinetic slot, try to have a scout rifle or something like a pulse rifle with some good range on it. Okay, so now you see these gates. You see 2 of them kind of off screen and 1 of them right there in front of me again. They're going to, once you go through the first gate, after we clear all the enemies, all these other gates pop up. And then you got to just run around and you're jumping through. You see ring discharge plus 30 seconds. It added 30 seconds to the timer. You see it went up to 8 minutes. Now you're going to see it's 8:30. Now we're going to another one. It's 9. So you get the idea. So this is how we have to add time this week. It seems simple enough, but at first we didn't quite understand it. See, we missed that one up there because we had all jumped down, and I jumped down, so they were only able to get 2 of them up there. All right. If you try to jump through the gates first and then clear the enemies, you're going to end up dying while you're trying to jump through the gates. And when you jump through the first gate, it starts a timer. Those other gates pop up, and they're only up for maybe 30 seconds, maybe less, something like that, and then they disappear. So you only have a short window to jump through all of them. So the best method we found is everywhere that those gates are, there's 3 spots, I believe. Let me see, 1, 2, yeah, there's 3 spots where those gates are. You want to clear all the ads, then activate the primary gate to spawn in the secondary gates, and then go through all the secondary gates, and then progress through the next part of the strike. This part, don't forget to take your Sparrow out. As soon as you jump down here, you don't even have to shoot those couple of Vex that I shot there. That'll save you some precious time. If you don't have a Sparrow, well, you'll probably be alright anyway, but this could definitely save you some time. Have somebody, whoever, try to all show up to this part with a super if you can. And then the guy that's got the right element can clear all these ads right here. See, right now it's void. I actually should be shooting my rocket, but I think was waiting to see if somebody was going to use their super to make orbs. And I got sniped for my indecisiveness. Definitely take out the snipers. They could be real pain. And the Valis, I think he's called. There's a big cabal in the back, fires some rockets at you. Try to get him pretty quick, pretty early on. He can be a real pain. I'm trying to see if, yeah, that guy right in front of me, off to the right a little bit on the platform. He's the one. Yeah, he's the one in the back in the silver armor. This is really not a difficult Nightfall at all. Once you know what to do, it went really smoothly for us. I mean, we struggled a little bit. I mean, partially because of our power levels were lower last week, but we struggled last week with it way more than this week. This week was pretty simple. You see how much extra damage my SMG is doing just because it was solar. The solar burn was active there. I was able to tear through them pretty easily. That's how a good example there of how not to kill the ad with your rocket launcher. Make sure you take out the guys on both sides here, like all these ads. We don't worry about the ones that are down below, because by the time you get down to them, you've gone through all the rings and you can just pretty much bypass them. Turn around, you get that ring back there. Make sure that's the primary ring. You activate it. You see he's activating it. Then I'm going to turn back around and the rings are going to pop up right in front of us there. See, those were not there a second ago, all those rings. So if you're a side guy, you jump through this one, that one, and then somebody has to make sure they get the middle one too. I think I do. Yeah. Okay, I saw him get it, so I didn't have to. Now these down here, these launchers, I guess you could call them. I don't even know what they're really called. See, he just activated that panel there and activates these and just launches you over. You only got to activate one. You don't have to activate both. And you don't have to kill the ads that were down there by them either. You could just activate them and go. This part can really slow you down if you let it, because you get a heck of a lot of ads coming after you, like those two knuckleheads right there. Make sure you activate that panel as soon as you get down here, and you want to use your some supers here as well if you can to hurry up and clear these ads. Make sure you're using the one where whoever's element is active. Just like last week, you don't want to use, like I don't want to use my Stormcaller when it says that Void or Solar is the active element. See, it's Arc Energy now, so you're going to see me activate my super. Try and clear out most of these ads so we don't get too overwhelmed. These dogs, man, they'll really get on you, these war beasts. You get overwhelmed real easy, and then you'll get stuck here for a while because you'll start dying. I don't know how I didn't die there. I fell into a pile of them. Now, you don't have to kill every ad in this part either. You're going to hear Ghost at some point. He's going to say, it's lined up, right? Isn't it? Or he'll say something. I think there he just said, I hope this is safe. You're going to hear him say some dialogue, and you'll see this ring light up with fire. That's when you know it's time to go. And you don't have to clear out all the remaining ads. Make sure you're calling out to what burn it is. Everybody should be looking every now and then down at the bottom left. And if you see what it is and nobody else called it out, call it out, so everybody knows what element they should be using at any given time. It really makes a big difference, chewing the enemy's health down and getting through their shields easy. You see me using my kinetic weapon whenever I don't have ammo for whatever is currently the burn, or when I don't want to use my heavy on whatever. Snipers really got me. I think it was solar just then. I think that's why they were able to get me so easily. Now this next part right in here, this little transition to the drill, you can run right past these enemies as well. Be careful though. I don't think it happened to me on this one that we're going to watch right here, but it did happen to me on one as I was running past. I killed this guy, I remember, and then right up here they shoved me right off the ledge, and then my friend Josh come to try to come get me, and he got shoved off. Alright, so that's the primary ring right there, you'll see. Do not activate that right away. You're going to think you want to, you all want to get time. Trust me. Clear out as many of these ads as you can clear out. Take your time with it. Don't take too much time, but take your time with it. Take about a minute or two. Clear them all out. Because these portals in this section where the mine is, the drill, is they're very awkwardly placed. You're going to have to jump into the drill basically in order to get them all. So you're going to want to not be also taking damage from these all these ads, and having to worry about landing on them and getting shot while you're floating through the air, getting the rings, and it's just going to cost you a bunch of time. We tried that in the beginning. We were trying to just do that, and it's no good. All right, so I think he's about ready to activate it. Oh no, wait, I'm clearing out more ads first. That's right, I forgot this part. Alright, now he's activating it. Ring discharge, and you see all these appear. Now just pick either, should be like one guy should get the middle, one guy should get the high, and one guy should get the low rings. And get as many of them as you can. The more you get, the better. Only one guy has to make it through this part. You see, I really didn't get nothing in terms of rings that time. The reason only one guy's got to get the rings is because, or only one guy's got to make it through this part, is because the end of this part is the boss fight. Okay? So, whoever drops down and gets into the boss room, they're going to pull everybody else forward. I think I get pulled forward on this. You'll see Trell's down there. It says joining allies. So the other two guys, you could stay out there. I could have stayed out there longer and tried to jump through another ring or two to get us a little more time. Only one guy's got to make it through, and then he'll pull everybody into the boss room. Now, you get into the boss room. I want you save all your supers for this part. Make sure that you all try to have a super for this part, or at least have a lot of heavy, a lot of power ammo. And as soon as it says whatever element it is in here at this moment, I think it's void for us right now. Just unload on him, unload on the boss, and burn his health down. We were using supers, was the most effective thing, and we were just burning his health real bad. This part's a little less easy because of the ads and because of the fact that it keeps teleporting. But the second phase and the third phase, you can really chew him up real quick. So you see how quickly that went. We got his health down. Wait till you see how fast we get him down on this part. Now there's no way to add any more time after the drill either, so you want to make sure you hit as many portals on the drill as you can. You have to do the whole boss fight with whatever time you went into it with. And if you're trying to do the Rat King especially, where you need to have 5 minutes left over, you've got to make sure that you kill the boss quick. See, I'm choosing a Void Rocket, and Spells there was using the tether, the Hunter tether, and we burned through them that quick. We didn't even get a wave of ads to spawn in. That's how fast we killed them. Now you're going to see the final part of the boss fight here. Whatever element pops in, same thing. Just burn them down with whatever you got. I think it was arc here, and I didn't have a super, so I just tried to use whatever I had. But ideally, if I would have had my super for this part, could have burned them a lot faster. But you can see even their arc weapons and my little arc orb that's floating next to me from my warlock's rift is doing a good amount of damage to him. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. Good luck on your Nightfall attempts. Go out there this week, get your Rat King, get your exotics, get your power level up for raid tomorrow.